telling jokes and having smokes, riding bikes all through the night. It's a wild ride when you're being Ian. Coffee ice no matter what, now you know he likes it in the butt. It's a wild ride when you're being Ian, being Ian. And life is shit but you're positive. Let's find out what it's like to live a life being Ian, being Ian.
With Jordan.
Does he do recovery shows?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, I just got hit up about doing Cocaine Anonymous.
Yeah, what happens is
Wait, they
Ian
have
does
not
these-
even a Narcotics Anonymous. It's specifically cocaine.
Yeah. So I got to be
Whoa.
like, look, cocaine was a thing, but it wasn't like my number one. My number one was alcohol.
I feel like that's a big thing is the recovery shows where you go up and you go, listen, I didn't do the drug you guys did, but my life was pretty fucked
I'm
up.
not as bad as
I
I,
like every
I
single
could do the cocaine recovery.
You look great in those.
Don't they make my eyes small?
It's a good thing.
Oh.
Blow the shofar. Let's start.
Did you hear how good I did when you were upstairs?
No, I can't wait to hear. Yeah! Welcome back to another episode of Bein Ian with Jordan. I am so happy to be here. Patreon.com/Bein Ian pod. Sub. We got a lot of fun stuff coming. We're bleaching your butthole.
We're going horseback riding.
We're going to go
I'm
horseback
so
riding.
excited.
Yep. And then we're going to go camping. So
Did you say you want to kill yourself?
we're really, what the fuck?
Sorry, go ahead.
checking.
We're having fun over here. Go ahead.
Okay,
Sorry.
go.
IanFinance.com. Shout out Justin Gilman. He
Shout
redid
out.
my website. Shout out Life's Question. Killed it in Denton, Texas. Gang of Speed.
I wasn't there.
Donate to the Year of the Knife GoFundMe to help out Maddie Watkins.
She's in a coma.
Wow, I don't know. She's got a long road to recovery.
Help her out.
A band that we like
Car accident.
got in a terrible accident on the road.
Damn.
Oh, geez. Wow.
So our
Speaking
guest
of
today.
Maddie-
Down the mood. I mean, that's great. You gave us full Bush hearing about 9/11 energy to start the podcast. You're like, there's a terrible attitude. Here we are today, coming up playing the funny fuck.
Good riff, Luke. Anyway,
Oh, jeez.
Maddie Wiener. Hello. Luke Mones.
Wow. If you put Wiener and Moan together, you get a pretty good time.
Ooh, Wiener Moan.
Why do you think we're booked? I mean, you guys booked us.
Both recently
Passed at the Comedy
passed at
Cellar.
the Comedy Cellar and doing incredibly.
Phenomenal.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you
Or that's
so
like
much.
that's like our version of like babies being born in the same hallway at the
Yeah.
same time.
Except I'm 85 years old. You're like a spring chicken. You're like
Yeah,
you
Maddie,
know.
how old are you?
I'm 24.
Wow.
I got 2 more months, and then I'm halfway to 30.
Can we not? Don't do that.
What?
What?
Enjoy where you're at now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't expedite it.
How do you think I feel? People are like, well, you know, being 40. I'm like, I'm 38, dick.
Right.
I was just with my best buddy Justin, and he's like, dude, we're at 40, and that means we're closer to 60, and then
Your
we're
best buddy
dead.
what?
Jordan.
Christ.
Not Jordan. I'm thinking about your life at 24, and from what I know about it,
Me?
you were not
A
working
million.
the cellar.
No, I was living in a cellar.
You were living in the cellar.
Yeah.
Ian was
The cellar
shooting a
was
nail
my-
gun into his hand.
Yeah, no, I did shoot my friend Jeff with a nail gun.
I
by
think
accident.
that's what I'm mixing
Yes.
up. I'm like, I remember something about
wasn't-
Ian being 24 and a horrible accident with a nail gun.
I
I'm
wasn't
living-
in the cellar. I was in the opposite. I was living in an attic. I was in a 1-bedroom attic apartment in a farmhouse
Hey,
in Delaware.
it's an attic. You have to stop calling
It's
it
an
addict.
addict.
Oh my God.
Wait, say it again.
You need to accept me
Addict.
for who I am.
Fine, then I punch gas tanks.
Attic?
Addict.
Addict.
Yeah, attic.
Yeah,
it's
I was in an attic.
You said addict, and you say it a lot.
Well, I talk fast.
Well, he's an addict. by the
It was
way.
a Freudian slip.
I was an addict living in an attic.
But you're like the youngest.
Attica.
You're the most progressed for your age of the comics, I would say.
Oh my God.
That's so nice.
Of
Thank
How
you.
old
course.
were you when you started?
Like 16?
Yeah, you were a baby. You're Taylor
Yeah.
Tomlinson style.
But
Although I
maybe
think
I'm
she's-
living Ian's life in like a Benjamin Button. Like in 40, I'm like an alcoholic.
Oh
I'm
my
doing,
God.
You know what I mean? I'm
You're gonna-
front loading it.
You're going to live next to a woman that gives you pills because she's a nurse and her name is Vi English. And she's married to Ooga Booga, the leader of the black biker gang in Delaware.
I came here for a horrible prophecy of my future.
Yeah.
This is for Ian to transfer
Look
his
into the eyes and see how you die.
That's what Ian looked like at 24.
Hey, guys.
Hey, we're gonna
24.
score some.
I was a farmer. No,
You
No.
weren't such
No.
different lives.
You weren't a
I was
farmer.
doing
You were
comedy.
here. You were here.
was I here?
Yeah,
23, I was in Nashville. So yeah, 24, I was here.
you were here. Yeah,
Wow.
you were here. Everything was fine.
Were you here? Really?
We were all here, Jordan. We were all here.
We're all here. We've been here the whole
We were all
time.
here.
God.
We've
No,
been in this
we were
basement
here
the whole time.
but we can't. We
We
can't
were
over.
at the experimental comedy gallery with you getting cobwebs on your head.
That's right, but we can't over mythologize. You weren't farming at 24.
Were you
I was
farming at any point?
at 22. And then I moved to
Farming
Nashville.
house.
See, both of them, they both love to have this narrative that they
Farming
spin.
house.
farming beans.
Well, I was out
organic
on the
beans.
countryside
Yeah.
in Delaware.
The fact is, they were both doing open mics.
You know what's fucked up?
No, I was literally doing a acapella rap with guys in the hospital detox when I was 24.
That's
Wow.
not that
Talking
different
about
from an
how
open mic.
we should start a band when we all get out.
You were. I went to jail, and the woman in jail was like, "We should have a potluck after this." That was you.
What?
You were that woman, and we were all like, "Never will we see any of you again."
Oh, dude, this guy had one tooth hanging on a thread. I had to sleep in the bubble so they could watch to make sure I didn't seize out.
What's the bubble?
The bubble's where you sleep in the middle of a room in front of the nurse's station so they can watch you to make sure you don't have a seizure.
I think I would jerk off. Are you
People
allowed to
had
jerk
bets
off?
on me that I would have a seizure because I was so fucked up and I didn't talk for 4 days and I would eat my soup and shake and spill my little soup stew on
How'd you
me.
end up there?
Well, I didn't end up there on a home run. I'll tell you that much.
Who put you there? The police?
The state.
The state?
No. I got fired. Okay. Well, I thought
okay.
I got fired from my construction job for drinking on the job. And then I went back 2 years later to
'cause you
make
cut down
amends to my boss.
Walls that need to be there.
And I go, hey, Gene, I got sober. I'm moving back to New York and I just want to come and make amends to you. I'm sorry. And he goes, you fucked me. I go, what do you mean? He goes, I didn't fire you. I told you to go home and take a day and come back. And you just never contacted me again.
You're like, I was in the hospital for 2 years, man.
I had this narrative in my head that I got fired on the spot. He just told me go home, sleep it off, and come back.
Meanwhile,
So-
you were in a bed with belts on it, just getting.
Oh
getting
no,
clean.
they had to strap me down. I went.
Why?
and because I left.
Weren't you voluntary?
No.
No.
I left, got a half gallon of vodka, went home, called my buddy Fred. Him and our friend Allison came over. He tried to take my vodka. I fought him in the kitchen. They
Nice.
threw me in the car, took me to detox. I was too drunk to go to detox, so they took me to the hospital. In the hospital, I was screaming to get me vodka, and I ripped my IV out to spray him with blood, took my IV bag
Whoa.
and spiked it
Going
like
down.
a football in a hospital gown. Be like, just give me vodka and I'll be
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
So they just strapped me down, put a spit mask on me, and my mom had to come and get me. And then
Yeah.
Did the blood?
I sprayed it.
No. Okay.
See, this is people don't get drunk like this anymore. This is I'm serious. This is like 2007 drunk.
Yeah.
This is end of Bush.
This is 2009.
Oh,
2010
very end of Bush.
drunk.
Okay, early Obama. People were you were people.
I was
this,
getting blacked out 2009.
yeah. This doesn't.
I was
happen
getting
anymore.
fucked up in a 1-bedroom apartment, half gallon of vodka on my knee, high out of my skull,
Why?
Yeah.
writing math equations.
Yeah. See, I don't think.
like Obama, government, freedom, people. No, like oh yeah,
High
I had
off
it all
what?
figured out.
Do you have any of the papers of the math equation?
I think
No,
that's
it
what's
was
written on the
bad.
wall up here.
Yeah, it was
What were
bad.
you high on?
Weed, mushrooms,
Wow, weird that
coke.
you smoked weed.
My
Never imagined
fucking
it.
my buddy would come over and read the Bible with me and take frankincense and burn it to try to like
Get the demons
cleanse
out.
my apartment of demons.
So then you got put into rehab, and who kept you there?
I had already been in rehab. I'd already been in an outpatient. This was
Who
like
put you in rehab initially?
I did.
Wow, good job.
Yeah.
Is this how every episode starts? By the way.
I didn't know.
Is it always just some horrible fact one of you reveals about yourself?
Actually, yes. Truly.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Is it really? That's
Yeah.
so funny.
Yeah.
I can't
love
top
it.
this. I feel like a pussy. I'm like, I was on a synchronized ice skating team. Were you
really?
Yeah.
Really?
We had
Crazy.
Such different lives.
Whoa.
It's fucking crazy.
That's
Shit got rough. I
amazing.
didn't do a pirouette the right way. I never recovered.
I didn't
Wow.
I've never felt like more of a pussy in my life than hearing that story.
spin. So you really
years ahead of
synchronized
you.
swam?
No,
Skated.
skating.
Oh,
figure
I
skating.
misheard.
Really?
Yeah.
For how long?
Like 6 years.
Holy shit.
Like kindergarten
know that
through like middle
exists.
school.
Up early in the
barely
morning?
does. There's like 6 teams.
And you guys just do things in unison?
Yeah, it's like 12 of us, and you're like holding arms, and like there's footage somewhere. We played the halftime at a Carolina Hurricanes game
Wow.
in front of like 20,000 people. It's
Oh my
like
God.
insane, but it's such a niche sport.
Did you guys have to do the thing in 5th grade where you played recorders at the...
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Why did we all do that?
By the way, yeah, is the recorder even a well, I know it's an instrument, but is it like a real instrument? Like, can you go to school for
I
it?
feel like you're setting up
No.
an Attell joke right now because he literally says it on stage.
does
goes,
he? Okay.
This is the recorder. It's a real instrument. I'll take you through it. It's got 3 parts: the head, the shaft, and the ting. This is a recorder, what they call it in the Middle East, the saxophone.
And where he goes F-A-G.
Yeah. He
Is
goes,
an F? Is
Ian,
an
I'll
A?
teach you how to play it. This is an F, boop. This is an A, boop. This is a G, boop, 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 boop. You can play it, but you can't say it.
The other night, Ian's on stage and he's like, what vibrator do you use, Jordan? And I was like, the one with the suction one. And he goes, yes, the respirator or the ventilator. And then he goes, when do you use it? And I was like, pretty much in the morning. He goes, when the flag is at half mast, another day at Camp Lonely. It was so good. That was so
oh my
fun.
God.
Yeah.
I love that
Oh
man.
my God.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
he's
the
the
best. He's the best.
I opened for him like years ago, like when I was in college, and he called me the only child of all time, which is almost.
Are you an
funny.
only child?
No, I'm not.
Oh.
But it stuck.
That's so funny.
Yeah, he
It still
nails
kinda
Ian for
worked.
that too,
Oh,
for
yeah.
being an only child.
Yeah,
It's really
because
good.
we on the road we like do activities together and we like go around and go to museums and like
Yeah.
we'll just walk through shopping malls like people watching and then he'll be like, well, that's enough activity. And I'm like, well, do you want to do this? And he goes, turn the only child off.
So good.
Sometimes I'll just open Instagram and I'll see Ian on a swan paddle boat with David Attell. And I'll be like, oh, I didn't realize Ian's on the road. I just see Ian. I just look and I see Ian at medieval times with him and Dave. They're smoking cigarettes and they're at the big main table eating a big turkey leg. I'm like, oh, they're in Ohio. I had no idea.
The best is the one where Attell is sitting on the giant chair and Ian is just like off to the side and you can tell so much. Ian was like, I'll join you on the chair and he's like, get out. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
It's
doing
the
a bunch
best.
of like doing at a driving range. Just
It's
thinking
the
of all
best.
the activities you
Dude,
can do.
we played laser tag one time.
There you go.
And it was amazing, dude. It was us and maybe like a couple parents versus all these kids. And I racked up like 30 kills. And he's just kind of standing around. I run by and he goes, come here. I'm a field medic.
I want to do laser tag with Dave Attell. No fair.
Field medic.
Man.
Laser tag.
That's so funny. That's so good. Louis just sits down and is like, let me tell you another story about Lincoln. And you're like, please. Please, I want a story about Lincoln again. And he's like, you know who Lincoln's a lot like me. And you're like, what?
Dude, one time at 3 a.m., we were smoking outside of a hotel and we were like right by the woods and there were a bunch of deer. And I go, oh my God, there's deer. I want to get up close and take a picture. And I'm walking and all of a sudden I hear the recorder play and he goes, I'll bring them to you. And he's just playing the recorder outside the woods at 3 in the morning.
And the other night you said you were walking with him and there were sprinklers going off and Ian like went around and Attell just goes pussy and walks through, just gets soaked to the bone. That's so funny.
Does he sleep in like a little Ebenezer Scrooge
Oh,
cab
with a
my
candle.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, the image of that I would die happy.
Well, it's interesting. The only people I know of with instruments in their pockets at all times are Ian and Dave.
Wait, what instrument do you carry?
Well, I used to carry a slide whistle.
Yeah, he used to carry a slide whistle and he used to have a comb for his mustache.
You made it sound like there's a really sad story as
Comb
to why
knife.
you don't anymore.
Used to?
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Jordan, you want to use it next?
thank you.
Ian also used to have a flower that squirted water on his lapel.
I have wooden spoons that I carry around now. I bought them
Now.
off Instagram at 3 a.m. in a hotel room.
And legally, can we talk about it? You used to carry
Brass knuckles.
Brass knuckles. Can we bleep it out?
I,
Got arrested.
I remember.
Spent time in jail. And my one call in jail was to Attell to tell him that I was missing the
To
first
tell
show.
him.
To Attell
Which
him.
legally cost you grandly.
Grandly.
You should have definitely called a lawyer.
Yes.
Instead, you were
Well,
gonna-
also,
instead you were-
apparently, the cops at Newark Airport don't like jokes because they found $500 cash on me. And they go, "What's this?" I go, "It's yours if you let me go." And they go, "Are you bribing an officer?" And I was like, "No, this. I did that."
And you did a spin. You did the Charleston.
Yeah. And I was like, no. Let me rephrase. Waka waka.
They're like, now that's funny.
I can't believe that they put you in jail for brass knuckles. It's crazy.
fucking
It's like a party favor at this point.
I got class 4 felony weapon charge.
Yeah, I mean,
Pled down, got off criminal mischief, misdemeanor. Shout out my lawyer, J Bones. Appreciate it. My best friend's brother.
Don't talk about the things he's done on the boat.
You're right.
how funny would it be if you
Good
just went
guy.
to prison for 10 years for a weapons charge?
I would
Well,
get you
I
out.
got off probation.
What were you looking at?
You'd
though?
get me off?
I'd get you
It
out.
also is funny to be officially charged with
One
mischief.
cigarette, I said.
Yeah, which is what he had.
I talked it down to being a silly little guy.
All right, criminal mischief.
I pulled out my slide whistle and they were like, he's up to no good. But
crazy that
Criminal
mischief is a
Now
legal
I'm only
term.
allowed to do a couple hee-haws a year.
Your Honor, I've been a bad boy.
Criminal mischief is the cutest thing you could. That's what we should name a new cat. Criminal mischief.
We're going to get a cat. Well,
You've
I'm
been-
getting it.
You've been
She wants me to name the cat Jordan. That's
Wow.
a bad idea.
yeah, I think you should just name it Jordan.
No, I think I should
it's
name
hilarious.
it Otis or Clyde.
I think it's so funny to have
Oh, I
a
like
pet
both of
that's your
those.
same name.
I like old timey pet names. I have a rabbit named Wilbur. I think that's fun.
You have a
That's
rabbit?
cute.
I want a rabbit.
What do you have a what,
Does
I
your
have two
rabbit
rabbits.
now?
I have two rabbits.
I
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
gerbil named Howard Taft.
Wait, does your rabbit let you cuddle him?
Yes.
Really?
They use a litter box and they have no cage and they sleep in my bed.
right now or
No
at,
cage?
in North
How
Carolina?
did you teach him
No,
the litter
in
box?
New York. They like learn how to use. It was
I
really
had
easy.
a bunny. It did not.
Wait, lady, you got rabbits sleeping with you in your bed? Jesus, lady. That's crazy.
I want a rabbit now.
They're
Can we
so
get a rabbit?
bananas.
Wait, what do you do when you're out of town?
My roommates feed them. But I was saying that to say that I like Otis and Clyde because I feel like an old timey, like an 1800s like Sherlock Holmes
Eleanor,
name is
yes.
really fun for a
Oh,
Eleanor.
yeah.
Oh,
I didn't know I was
Penelope,
doing the podcast.
Thumbelina. Here's the thing. I
Trying
think
to do
I
two
need to
things
get
at
another cat for Samson because I've been coming home and he's just so vocal because
Let's
he
name it
misses
Jeff
me.
Arcuri. That'd be hilarious. Sorry.
Why? Because instead of meowing, he'll go, "Oh shucks."
Oh, did I do that?
Oops.
Ian's cat and I have a sort of famously acrimonious relationship.
Yes.
He goes very hot and cold with me. This cat.
well
this is
because
because he hissed at you, right?
well, Luke has lived with him for a bit and
Yeah.
then gains his love and leaves.
Yeah, I abandoned him.
and then he
This
remembers.
is what Samson did to me today. He went, here, you be me.
Okay. Samson.
And he held his mouth open looking at me for so long. Like, yes? It was crazy.
Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm the only
That's
person.
a cat. The cat listened to me and stopped in motion. Have you ever seen a cat hold their mouth open like this?
No, You're
you
right.
haven't.
That is it. I thought you were.
What do you want?
I thought.
What do you want, a rat reading a newspaper on a toilet? That one right here.
Let me see that thing. Is that?
Have you
was
seen
that
that
real?
clip? Because I sing the song all the fucking
Oh,
time.
it's real.
In my house by myself, sitting on a toilet doing diddly.
Oh, it's taxidermy. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
I take a bite.
Sorry,
Out of it.
And we
Samson,
also
what's
got
doing
this
that?
over here, something Luke doesn't know nothing about because it's a beaver.
Oh, because he
that's-
doesn't have sex.
Let me see
Was
that.
this two things and you made it one
Well, I
thing? or did
broke it and put it back together.
Yeah, no,
But
we
he
ordered
came on the
that.
toilet?
Yeah.
Oh,
came
I
on the
also
toilet.
ordered another one. He's got a cape and a wizard queen hat.
Wait, is it a real rat?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
a taxidermy
No!
rat.
No, it's fucking make believe. Yeah, bitch, use your eyes.
Yes, he's
Oh, I didn't know it was a real rat.
Yes, he had a life once.
Yeah.
He was alive and
Yeah,
well
that was
one
Pizza
time.
Rat, by the way.
This was Pizza Rat.
No, I didn't know it was real.
He's an underground rat. The above
he's-
ground rats are fat. The below ground rats are real
Yep.
slender like.
Mhm. He's our little guy.
Oh, he's the best.
Yeah.
He doesn't
You want
have
to
a
touch
name.
him? You want to pet him?
Yeah.
Please.
Oh yeah.
He's reading the Taxidermy
I don't have it.
Times.
Yeah. Here. Oh, I got to get the controller. Turn this off. Oh, whoops. Doesn't work. Pet him.
Oh my God.
Oh, I don't want to do that. That's not part of my thing. That's not part of my thing. That's not part of my thing. Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's really quick.
I really don't wanna be doing-
I will leave.
That's what your girlfriend says when she's like, "Will you go down on me?" I don't do that. I don't want to do that. It's
not part of my thing.
That's not part of the thing that I do.
I'm not involved in this.
Just so much.
Because we could die from that.
No, you can't.
I would
All
love
right.
to die. Okay, we won't. I won't. Look, I'll be in control of it, and I'm not hostile.
But has anyone passed out from it?
No.
You're sitting on a taser.
I'll sit on it because if he
It'll be
gets
fine,
it, it's
and
a
you're-
nightmare.
All
The
right.
worst was when Greg Stone and his brother were on here, and the
Oh.
brother just every 2 seconds to Greg was just, and Greg would just,
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, I really don't want to be.
That's not part of my thing.
let him do it. And pussy.
That's not part of my thing.
Maybe I'll do it.
You let Segura tase you. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
Ethan
he
jumped
got
at
it
the
more than we've
opportunity.
ever been got.
Yeah.
He held it down
Oh.
just because he didn't know what he was doing.
Right.
But
Would
it
you
was-
get tased and held down?
No.
Hmm.
What do you mean?
Like,
Ah!
bzzz, for like a count of
Your
2?
face
For how
right
much
now.
money?
Just for
What's
shits
going
and
on?
gigs.
Did we
Would
sign
you?
up?
What is this?
Maybe put it to the test.
I thought we
For
were
what?
gonna.
The belt buckle?
No, it's my belt buckle now.
I
Tasing
bought
someone,
this
belt
belt buckle.
Isn't
gagging
this
them?
for
Anyways,
girls?
you do have anything
Isn't
to
this for
plug?
girls? Luke, is this buckle for girls? Girl or boy?
Wasn't I with you when you bought that? Did you buy that
I
in
bought
Austin?
it and I showed her and now she wants it. I got her a different one. I got her this
Ugly.
and she doesn't want
It's
it.
not ugly, but it's for men.
Yeah, that's more girly than that one.
I
Yeah.
said if she keeps that, when people go, whoa, I love that, you gotta go, it's Ian's.
It's Ian's.
Shake.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, so
That's all right.
anyway, where are you guys from?
Hell?
Yeah.
Are you from hell?
Yes.
Or are
How
you
sick
sent here
are
from
you
hell
two?
to?
Yes, yes.
What I want to talk about?
We're allowed
You
out
want
a
to talk
couple hours a
about?
day.
You just were in LA because your girl was in a car
We're
accident.
not talking
Oh,
about
sorry.
that. You're sick.
Sorry.
You're a sicko.
How's she doing?
She's doing.
Did she have
fine.
whiplash? You know what happened to me?
I just said we're not doing that.
Okay, I'll tell you what happened to me.
Great,
I
let's
had
talk
my
about
mom's
that.
car, which was an automatic. I'm not going to drive in those because I'm used to driving stick.
I
right?
love stick.
And then I know. Then I ran into a taxi car, crashed it. I was wearing a jumpsuit. Airbag goes off. I totaled my mother's car.
When?
I'm covered in white dust. 2 years. Whenever I was dating Jack.
Oh.
2 years ago. I mean, totaled it. Puffs everywhere. And I run up to the taxi and I'm like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "Yes, but you." And I look and I just am white ghost. And the cops forced me back in my car and they're like, "You're being weird. Stop asking people if you're okay." And they were like, "We have to get your car impounded." And I was like, "No, it'll still run." And I eked it all the way back to Brooklyn from Manhattan.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then my mom got more money for it than she was going to sell it for. So it all worked
You're
out.
being
Cracked a rib. They were like, "You need to
I've
stop."
never heard of a cop doing that. Excuse me, ma'am. You're being weird.
Ma'am,
I have
ma'am,
had that said to me so many
you're in
times.
violation of code 37B9. You're being weird.
You're being Ian. Excuse me, sir. You're being Ian. Yeah, you're damn right I am. So the one time I was staying here and Ian and I were walking from the apartment to did I tell this on the live podcast? I think I might have. No. We were walking from the apartment to the coffee shop like 2 blocks up, Winston.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
And
that place.
and we saw a fender bender, like we saw like a minor fender bender, and all these cars stopped and people started honking like behind the accident, and Ian just takes control of the situation, starts standing in the street and directing traffic all of a sudden, and this guy's honking and this lady's honking, and he walks to the car and goes, "Jesus, lady, the guy just got in a car accident." And I started laughing so hard I threw up all over the ground. I was like, because he was like, "This way, come on, buddy." Like he had the little white Mickey Mouse crossing guard gloves. He's like, "Come on, guys, keep it moving. Like you never seen a car accident before. Jesus, lady, have some patience. The guy just broke his neck." And then I was like, I've never laughed that hard before in my life, and I just started throwing up, and I was like, "Well, we better get some coffee now."
Why did you throw up?
Because it's hard to imagine the visual of like he thinks he's like the mayor of this neighborhood. It's so hard to. He had no
Dude, Ian, I do that
seconds.
shit
Someone
all the
needed
time.
to step in and take control.
Yeah, he put a,
No one's doing anything.
He put an unlit cigarette in his mouth. And he had a whistle, and he's like, "All right, everybody, come on."
You already have the slide whistle, so you can do it.
A trash can was on fire the other day. I'm the one that put it out.
I do that
right.
shit.
Holding wooden
There was
spoons
a
like an air
bus stuck
traffic
between
controller.
two cars at my house, and I was like,
Yeah.
"What are you doing?" I was like,
good
"Let's
people.
go."
Jesus.
It's because you don't realize everybody's being a huge pussy.
Yes.
Hey everybody, it's your old pal Ian here, and I am coming to you from a hotel room in Rochester, Pennsylvania. No, New York. Why'd I say Pennsylvania? I'll tell you why. Because I hurt my ankle, and Scopo's on the road with me, and he's taking care of me, and he made me ice it, and it is really, really cold, and it's making my brain go. Bzz, bzz, bzz. All right, it's in. Stop. I'm doing it. Anyway. Lucy Breakers is good for helping you to get away from nicotine that's bad for you. LUCY.co. Promo code SKA, S-K-A. 20% off, free shipping. Lucy Breakers is great. You know I fly all the time. You know, smoking. People are like, oh, but the smell. Motherfucker, we're in New York City. It smells like piss. I almost stepped in man shit, okay? Least you do is a palate cleanser with my cigarettes, but nobody wants it anymore. So Lucy Breakers helps. I pop the gum when I'm on the subway. I pop it on pods. I pop it on the plane. I pop it in the car. I pop it in the top. It helps. Lucy Breaker, go to it. Lucy.co. Promo code SKA, LUCY.co, promo code SKA, 20% off. Do it to it, baby. Hee. Yo, are you joking me right now? Sunday, September 3rd, Philly Comedy Festival, baby. I'm going to be there. Fucking McCusker, Butterly, Shaner, Lemaire, The Noble Bomb with McCusker, Stoner Dads with Butterly, Weeding Out the Stone with Alex Grubard. Yeah. Roast Battle with Lou Messiano. Are you kidding me? It's going to be fun. Noon to midnight. We're hanging in Philly all day long. You better get there. PHLComedyFestival.com for tickets. Good Boy Comedy presents the Philadelphia Comedy Festival, Sunday, September 3rd. I can't fucking wait. It's going to be a blast, dude. Come hang out with us all day long, noon to midnight. It's going to be the boys, the bros, the dogs, the fellas, the dudes, the guys, the Philly fun fellas, all under one roof. What more do you want, huh? It's gonna be a fucking blast. I'm doing all the shows. I'm doing all the pods. Let's fucking hang, dude. Philly. Philadelphia. Yeah, see you there. PHLComedyFestival.com, September 3rd. You better be there. Say hello. And that's that.
I have a little bit of a bellyache.
Why?
I didn't eat today.
That's okay because last night you poisoned yourself and barfed in your
did.
sleep, didn't you?
I did.
Yes,
What?
you did. Put
I
that
ate
down
too much
in your
Jealous.
weird hand.
Why
doing
do I
things.
always do this?
I don't know, but it scares the shit out of
Wait,
me.
you poisoned yourself with what?
Jordan.
You moved on so fast from poison.
He ate
what did I do?
brisket, bread, beef, steak, every other meat,
I ate
barbecue,
I ate chopped brisket. I ate sausage. I ate macaroni. I ate chicken. I ate
meatballs. Did you say meatballs? No.
I ate potato salad, coleslaw, broccoli salad.
He went to a barbecue place.
Beans. Ate it all.
And threw up in his sleep.
Yeah,
Your
I
sleep.
aspirated in my sleep.
That's what happens when you get to a certain age.
From no drugs, no alcohol. You did from food.
I almost died like Jimi Hendrix did, but mine was from
barbecue.
food.
You're
Yeah.
like barbecue Jimi Hendrix. You're the Jimi Hendrix of the pit.
Well, hey, he's all in my throat.
It's fucked up.
Wait, that's crazy. I've never heard of that happening.
Have you
Yeah,
shit
I,
yet? Have
I
you
was
shit?
sleeping and I woke. Oh yeah, well,
Good.
I woke up choking. I had a bunch of liquid in my throat.
Oh,
and it felt
God, you
like
really
it was
could die.
like burning. And it was like, and I like had to get up.
No, I think it's
threw
a
up.
Jewish thing. My friend Harry's dad came in one day and was like, I spit up on my pillow. And we were
He's
like,
not
"Why?"
Jewish.
He's got a little bit of
Ashkenazi.
Ian?
Really?
Yep.
I did
Ashkenazi.
23andMe.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Were you raised Jewish?
Shalom.
No.
No, I was raised Italian.
He was raised Italian, and also he was exorcised.
No way.
Yeah.
Exercised?
Yeah.
Wow, did not work. Really?
No, my grandparents started to have an exorcism for me because I was such a bad
Have you
kid.
not talked about that on the podcast before?
No.
I mean, how do I know all the little juicy?
I don't
niblets?
know.
This is so crazy. I
An
feel like I should write a book about him.
You
That'd be
should.
amazing.
Wait, what were you
My
like to
biography
Jimi
is written
Hendrix?
by Luke Mones.
Wait, what happened?
When he was 5 years old, his
No, I was like 11 or
when
12.
he was 11,
That's
okay,
so
even
much
worse.
worse.
Even worse. That's so much worse.
When he was like a teenager, his grandparents hired a team of exorcists.
A team. I feel like
Yeah.
it's usually one lady.
It was 3 Jamaican ladies, and
Yes.
they hired them to perform an exorcism on Ian, and they closed all the blinds and they lit a bunch of candles, and they tried to like release the demon from his body because clearly he was plagued by a demon.
Wait,
Was it just like
spearheaded
ADHD?
this?
You're jumping around, and they were like, "Devil."
Well, first they got their Amish friends to come down from Lancaster, Pennsylvania,
Right.
and do you know what is it? Rod divining?
Yeah.
You know that?
Where
Yeah.
they like find
Where they
water.
hold and they find like bad energy or whatever.
Oh,
So they came to
Rod
find
Divine, great comic. Go on. Great. I think his headshot's on the wall up here. Rod Divine. Yeah, he played the funny fuck. All right, go ahead. I mean,
So they found all these energies.
somebody put me out on fire. We'll see. We'll see.
So
We'll
the
see how they
Amish
like it.
came and they couldn't solve the energy crisis. So then my grandparents hired these like Jamaican Baptist
What?
women to like do an exorcism on the bad energy that was around my family and on me because I was such a bad kid. And, you know, in reality, my father died in like a tragic manner and I never dealt with it. So I was acting out and I was crazy. And, you know, there was so much like depression
Hold your
and
knees
fucking
still.
anger. I need another exorcism.
Yeah, you really do.
So,
Not from Jamaican ladies. You'll have sex with all
so
of them.
you would have taken from here. So we're on the.
I was trying to do the exorcism. I wasn't trying to interrupt.
that's how you interrupted.
Hail Mary. Our Father,
So we're in the living room and we're all in a circle and they're all going like Hamadamahin, Hamnamahin, Namahamadama.
Akuna Matata is what
and
they're singing.
I'm
They're
like-
singing The Lion King.
They're like Hakuna Matata, no worries. And so in my little like 5th grade head, I'm like, I feel bad. These people are doing all these shimmy shakes and nothing's happening. So I just started to go like,
Which, by the way, is what a lot of people do in the. There's like a power of suggestion in like the Pentecostal world where
Right.
like you're supposed to speak in tongues, and so everyone's around you, like standing over you, going this, and you just go.
yeah. So I started to go like,
Ian.
and the woman goes, look, it's working.
Oh,
This is a perfect example of the movie we have to make where we go back as ourselves now and go back and just take you out of there and be like, you
Yeah.
guys are being weird. Stop shaking. And you're like, oh,
Well,
thank
it's
God.
a
know.
great point though that like your childhood trauma clearly just needed to be like talked about with your family,
Yeah.
but instead like
They gibberished you.
They
Yeah, they were
hired
like,
priestess
in the circle of
fucking
life.
Jamaicans that made me eat out of a goat's head. And I'm just like,
Did they make you eat out of
no.
Okay.
Do you feel
But
like
then I
there's any-
ran away and like I had to be found.
Were you a bad kid?
No, I was a real people pleaser, nerdy, goody two shoes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Can't
oh,
even-
figure skater.
I'm glad that that's not like readily apparent though.
No.
That's cool. That rocks.
You
I
seem
had,
like you were like a stoner, like
Yeah,
early.
That did happen towards the end of high school. I started stand up and then like senior year of high school, I was like smoking weed every day and I started to be kind of a bad student and I was like, I'm going to drop out of high school and move to New York and do comedy. And my parents were
Did
like,
you do that?
No, you're not. No. I ended up going to college. They were like, you can do comedy. Just like, don't be stupid.
Where'd you go
about
to
it."
college?
Oh, you were this close to getting exercise.
But my dad's an atheist. It would have been like a Richard Dawkins like exorcism.
My
of-
mom
Oh
is
my
Richard
God.
Dawkins.
For real?
Oh, my mom is. Guess what her cat's name is? Darwin.
No.
Hilarious.
Yes.
Oh, that's
Obsessed
so
with Sam
gross.
Harris. Shout out, my mom.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out, Sue.
So shout out.
Shout out. What?
And she.
What?
Hold on, I was gonna ask Luke. No, I was gonna,
Don't look at him.
I was gonna ask you.
Like, why did you look at me? I didn't do anything.
I was gonna ask if you were a bad kid, but then I thought I was interrupting you.
No, this isn't about me. Go. I'm freaking out, man. Jesus, lady just got in an accident.
Jesus, lady.
Hold on, Ian. I can't get coffee yet.
Dude, it was bouncing off the street.
That's how Ian performs an exorcism on you. Is he makes you laugh so hard that you just.
We're gonna make you laugh. We're gonna make you giggle out the demons.
Yeah, Ian came up to me like the Green Mile, and he just goes, and all the bugs fly out of my mouth. He's like, come on, let me get the bugs out of you, man. Come on. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, I don't have cancer anymore. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Ian in the Green Mile. I'm like, I killed Ian. That's my God is punishing me for killing a miracle of God.
Oh my god! If I had seen you puke, I think I would have shit. I would have shit my pants right in the street, man.
I mean, I've never laughed. You think about times you've laughed really hard, like it's all like involves a lot of liquid, like the hardest laughs, like either throw up or like I remember in like elementary school, like remember like the cup of noodles.
Yeah,
I remember laughing so hard that it's okay. Look at me. Don't look away from me. Look at me right now. It came out of the piece, came out of my nose. Ian turns to stone. That the guy who insists on not breaking eye contact during his story.
It's okay. Keep your eyes on me.
Don't look away. Not now. I grab Maddie's head and turn it towards me. No, you keep your eyes on me, child.
Open her eyeballs. Look at me.
But the story is like, peas came out of my nose.
Yeah, it's the most innocuous story. So there I was,
It's
sitting at the
okay.
lunch
Look
table.
at me. It's like just the most Stockholmsy. It's okay.
Ian.
Look into my eyes.
Well, I know everything he's been through, so it's okay. I know how to manipulate. Jesus Christ! You need to calm down. Look at me. Oh my God! I'm breaking a sweat. Is that normal?
Oh, I am sweating too.
So hard.
Yeah, I thought it was
my
going to be.
God.
Face is so red.
I was told it was going to be a cool 60
losing
degrees
hair.
down here.
I feel like I'm gonna die down here. You're like a sleep paralysis demon. I don't think I'm ever gonna leave.
I give Maddie my oxygen mask. Take this. Take it, Maddie. You need it. I just start convulsing.
Just stop with the imaginary things.
I mean, this is not a podcast. This is not a podcast. I don't know what this is, but this is not. Imagine the person who's not. Imagine the person listening to this in their car and not seeing what's happening. They just hear, "Oh my God! Wake up! Look at me! Look at me!
It's so hot.
I'm sick. Fuck you!" No, seriously. You keep that away
No,
from
I
me.
can't fucking do that, dude.
Yes, Jordan, that was the best timing
All right,
ever.
now.
I'm sorry, I'm so close to you right now. I'm hoping that if we're touching, the electricity will be like distributed through both of our bodies.
Share it with me. Share your body with me. No,
I got you this.
Sweating so hard.
It says JFK, the case for conspiracy.
Read it.
one time last year, I made my old roommate Steve wrote this joke. Did I tell the Hamburger Seeds story? My old roommate Steve wrote this joke that he wanted me to do on stage. It's like the worst joke everyone's ever written, and I forced Ian. I dared Ian to do it on stage between sets when he was hosting
At the cellar.
Oh, you told me about this.
I told you about this. And he went up like it was like somebody had just like killed, and Ian went up and he was like, "All right, everybody, yeah, keep it going. Hey, why do hamburgers have seeds on them? What do they want us to do? Plant more hamburgers? Wake up!" Very important that he said wake up, and then everyone were just like, it was like a great show, and everyone was like,
Was wake up part of the original joke?
yeah, I added it. Wake up sheeple, he added, yeah.
Oh my God.
Anyway, that made me think of Wake Up Sheeple. I'm gonna be at the
The notorious, the best thing I've seen Ian do recently is where he was just eating a dick, talking about his dead father, just trying all new shit at Comedy Juice, and then just when I was like, he's just got to walk off stage. This is crazy. Because you were bringing them down a dark hole.
Oh, yeah.
And then you transitioned, I think, from dead dad to trans stuff or something. And then he just picked up the mic holder and like held it up against somebody so close to their face and went beep, 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 beep. This is I hate this comedian detector. And dude, it was so close. The guy was just like, and you beeped.
That fucking rocks,
It was
dude.
unbelievable. I hit my forehead down onto the table, hands at my side. I was done. It
Did
was
it kill?
so good. Yes, it did. Yeah, it completely saved
But then I
it.
just walked off stage.
And then you walked off stage.
I didn't do to
Oh.
get him back. I was just like, goodbye.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, I thought you were gonna do more time after that because you got him back, and you were just like, no, that's it. Oh my god! But you beeped it for so long to the point that we were like, uh-oh, is this a meltdown? Is this a malfunction? Oh, gold.
Ian catching the mic like a cartoon.
catches in his mouth like a dolphin.
You did that riff the other day where I had to go up after you, and I was crying when I got on stage. Where you were just talking about being that big black guy's house, and that you were so nervous that he's like, oh, is that one of your snakes? Nice. Oh, is that a 3D printer? Cool. And 3D printer, I lost it, and then I had to go up, and I was like crying. Oh my god.
Well, this guy had a full. I mean, according to your story,
Yeah.
this is all second. I don't have primary source
Did
information.
you just tell him everything immediately? You just call him up and you just
We talk all the time.
You pick up your
we
phone,
have a
don't you?
podcast.
Yeah. This is our podcast.
This is my
Thank you for being a
nightmares.
guest. No, Luke picks up the phone when I call him.
Wow.
Well, because I'm worried that he's gonna. I'm worried I'm gonna pick up the. Oh, by the way, I was walking yesterday on the Upper East Side, and
Wait,
there was
what?
there was a jumper.
No way.
Yeah, they got him
Did
off.
you
They got
say-
him off the.
Did you say, I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend.
And we could.
Cut ties with all the lies that you've been living in.
And
If
You do not want to see me
Maddie, this is
again.
you.
I would understand.
Yeah, yeah.
And if it's on the sun, was in a hit him. Hey, Icy Nova's a piece of cake. I want you to know.
Anyway, the guy
He's
did
okay.
die. No.
He's okay.
The guy turned into marinara sauce all over the ground. Look at me. Okay. No, the guy, they talked him off the ledge. It was crazy.
That's amazing.
Wait, guys, is that coming from one of you?
I thought it was like an air vent.
What's happening? Is there a carbon monoxide leak?
That would explain the whole podcast.
really would.
He looked at it and then he crumpled his whole body. He got it over the corner.
Wait, what?
When you got tased.
Oh, yeah, you're not to
When I
taste
hit
me.
the taser, you
You're
went
not
like
to
this.
taste me.
And then you wrinkled, you turned into a wrinkly bag being pulled inside out.
Yeah, you're not to tase me under any circumstances. What happens if we go on this camera? Are we allowed to?
What?
I'm not getting anywhere
Do
closer
whatever
to
you
the
want.
taser.
You're not even sweating.
Okay, so
Wait, where was this ledge?
on the Upper East Side, it was like doctor and nurse housing next to like on York on the Upper East Side. And everyone was just, you realize how people are just animals. Everyone was just going, for like an hour. And then I was like, look at these fucking sheep. And then next thing I know, I'm just going, is he gonna jump or what? And then you go on what's that thing called?
Reddit.
No, fucking
Citizen
app.
You go on Citizen. New York Citizen is so different than LA Citizen because LA Citizen is like New York and LA. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I should have just continued this story.
Wait, LA is like what?
LA Citizen is just
lost his bow tie.
no, LA Citizen is just more detailed. It's like, oh, I've seen that guy. He walks up and down the street with a sword or whatever. But New York, it just says, we got a jumper. That's all it says.
That's great.
Yeah, it just says jumper.
Yeah. Jump, please.
Crisscross will make you jump.
Wait, so-
High taxes will make you jump. Your wife cheating on you will make you jump.
But this was a doctor, so he was probably
Remember
under
the,
stress. From the
I know
hospital.
you're going to tase me. Oh. I thought you were going to. I saw you reaching.
We're here to talk.
did
We're
you
here to
turn
plug
your
our book, by the way. When are we going to plug our book?
Wait, what did happen with the guy?
JFK, The Reckoning.
It's another JFK book.
Excuse me, I'm here to plug my book. Oh,
What
I'm sorry. This
happened
is a
with the
dreidel.
man?
This is kind of offensive, by the way, that you have this on when we're
Somebody
here.
Someone
made
made
that.
it for us.
Oh, okay,
And it has
great.
an I and a J.
Yeah, fucking.
And an E.
I was
dial
trying to
it
make
back.
a joke about us being Jews.
Oh
my God.
Everybody in this damn
Hey, look,
city's a
it's
Jew.
we're Jewish, and it's Inception.
Speaking of Jews, thanks for killing JFK.
What is the difference between a top and a dreidel?
Well, top is the one that fucks.
The dreidel is the one that gets fucked. That's a Jew joke.
Marshall Evans.
Hey,
thanks for overcharging
What
me
happened
on
with the
your book.
jumpy guy?
I told you they
But
talked him
how-
off the ledge.
Was he just dicking around?
Oh, I don't think he was dicking around.
Did he look sad?
How high up was he?
He was high. He was like like a very tall medical building.
I was thinking about moving into this apartment, but it's too high up, and I'm worried I would kill myself.
I think he was. You know how I think they got him? I think he was dangling.
Dangling?
Jeez.
He was a
Couple
little
legs.
dangly guy?
Easy.
Oh, okay,
Was
okay.
he sitting?
I think he may have been sitting. He may have been doing side saddle on the window. Hey now.
That's not a jumper. That's a hanger outer.
Oh, Jordan, it's a jumper. If somebody says they're going to jump, we got.
Oh, he said, I'm going to jump.
Yeah, we got a live
Who
one.
says that?
How
think
do you
jumpers.
know? You walked up later.
I was standing.
Jumpers
I
do
can't
that.
describe to you how long I was standing behind the caution
Yeah.
tape, going, "What the hell? Spider-Man's a hero. You leave Spider-Man alone." I'm standing behind the tape, going, "Hey, that's what you get, Goblin," or whatever. Being part of New York. Oh man.
He lost his uncle at a young age.
Wait, where did you get this JFK thing?
I went to Dealey Plaza.
Is this Ashton Kutcher in Jobs?
I'm having an
Kutcher in
intrusive
Jobs.
thought of him getting tased, and it is really hard for me.
Wait, what?
Nothing.
again.
I can't because then I'll laugh for another 15 minutes.
If you tase me,
Even if I
if
make
you
the taser
pull out
noise,
the taser, I will I'll
leave
burn
because we're
this place to
45
the-
minutes in, and that would be a timely manner.
Oh, you scared this little broccoli floret?
You are.
Yeah,
Bradley
Ian
Cooper.
calls me a-
wow, you are a
I
Veggie
know,
Tales character.
If I
come
don't
to
get my
life.
haircut, if I go 2 weeks too long, they'll get my haircut. I just hear, "Look at you, man! You look like a piece of cauliflower."
Listen, lady.
Listen, lady, the guy
like-
just got in an accident. He's got whiplash for crying out loud.
That's a really good impression. The arms and the head up.
Oh, yeah.
You did a good impression of me the other night, I think, right? You're making fun of me on stage?
Did I do a good impression of you? I think I might have. I think my impression of you is just you don't know what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. You're like, and then this happened, and then this happened. Where was I again?
I don't know what's going on. What's going on? I don't know where I am at any given time. Like here, my theory with Jordan is that I've maybe I think I again said
Who cares?
It doesn't matter. But, yeah, I feel like if we put you like somewhere in New York, you wouldn't know how to get home.
That is 100%. The other day I walked to the cellar. I was like, we're going to the cellar. And I walked with Ronan just to the water,
Yeah.
to the edge of the city
Yeah.
until buildings disappeared. And I was like, hey, I have to go. And he was like, aren't you leading? And I was like, no way.
If we give Jordan a baseball bat and had her spin around on the ground, we'd never see her again.
Dude.
She'd be in Topeka. She'd be like, "Excuse me, do you know where Prospect Park is?"
all right, that's the episode. Ethan's gotta go.
Oh, yeah, I have to go too.
Yes, this was the fucking best.
Plug
Thank
your
you guys
stuff.
so much.
Thanks for
What do you
having us.
guys want everyone to check?
When does this come out?
Check out.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to be doing your show, but that's after.
Is it?
I think so. Why don't you go?
I have a podcast called Phones in the Bag with my buddy Kenyon Adamchick. It's a good time. I'm not going on the road for a minute, so that's really it. I'm on Instagram, Maddie
Check-
P. Wiener.
Check
She's
Maddie
amazing.
out. She's
She's
so
so
fucking
funny.
funny, man. That fucking the cookie joke, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Oh.
so fucking funny,
dude, thanks so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, I'm just being nice.
That one's so
Anyway,
good. But I watched your whole set the other night, and it was just fucking hit after hit after. It was
Yeah,
just
Maddie's
so
all the
well
wall.
written.
Dude,
Yeah.
that,
Louis
thank you so
CK.
much.
Said Maddie is incredible.
Meanwhile, I'm actually pretty
Did he say it to
bad.
you? Oh yeah, Luke's fine.
Anyway.
No, Luke is
No, I
the-
am bad.
Ultimate.
Bad.
Whenever you're recovering, That is my favorite thing in comedy that exists.
You at the barber shop
It's
doing
insane.
like 10 minutes on like we're in a barber shop and barbicide sounds like killing a barber
Oh, yeah, isn't
was
that
the
true?
funniest
That's
thing I've
awesome.
ever heard in my
God.
fucking
I
life.
think
Yeah.
you might be the
Hilarious.
ultimate riffer,
Thank
which
you.
is why the cellar is perfect for you.
That's very
You can
sweet.
pivot.
Listen, I'm going to be in Eugene and Seattle on September 16th, and then 17th is Seattle. And then I'm going to be with Joe List in Dallas on August 24th through 26th at Dallas Improv.
Addison Improv.
At the Addison Improv.
I was just there.
Oh, that's
Amazing
great.
club. Such a fun time.
We're gonna
I'm
have a
in
great
Phoenix,
time.
Arizona. I'm in LA. We're with Luke. I'm doing 2 shows at the Improv. After Phoenix, I'm in Comedy Works at the Comedy. Nope, not Comedy Works. Comedy Fort at
Oh.
what's it called?
Fort Colorado.
Fort Collins,
Fort Collins,
Colorado.
Colorado.
Come on out to that.
IanFinance.com. Shout out Justin Gilman. He did my site. I really appreciate it. I am at Comedy on Carlson at the end of August. Toronto Comedy Bar, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. And also Roar in Springfield, Massachusetts.
Jesus.
All right.
Actually, come
It's
out
a
to that.
contract violator is constant.
Even if you're within an hour to 3
just-
hours, come to the show. It's
Ian, do you still have that spit guard from when you were hospitalized?
In the hospital. I'll bring my IV bag. I'll sign it for you. I'll spike it.
Adam Friedland's calling.
IanFinance.com. I love you. iAnimal69 and patreon.com/BeanIanPod. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.